Vice President JD Vance's Vermont vacation disrupted amid pro-Ukraine protests. Following contentious Oval Office meeting, Vice President JD Vance's recent family ski trip to Vermont was abruptly interrupted by significant protests, reflecting public discontent over a heated exchange between U.S. leadership and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Contentious Oval Office encounter. On February 28, 2025, a scheduled meeting in the Oval Office between President Donald Trump, Vice President JD Vance, and President Volodymyr Zelenskyy escalated into a contentious confrontation. The discussions, initially intended to advance peace negotiations and explore a potential minerals agreement, deteriorated rapidly. President Trump accused President Zelenskyy of disrespecting the United States and prematurely terminated the talks, leaving the anticipated agreement unsigned. Vice President Vance further criticized President Zelenskyy during the meeting, accusing him of ingratitude for U.S. military support and suggesting that his stance risked escalating the conflict into a global war. This exchange has drawn international attention and concern. Public outcry and protests in Vermont. The fallout from the Oval Office incident sparked widespread protests across the United States, with demonstrators expressing solidarity with Ukraine and disapproval of the administration's handling of the situation. In Waitsfield, Vermont, hundreds of protesters gathered near the ski resort where Vice President Vance and his family were vacationing. The demonstrators carried signs supporting Ukraine and criticizing the vice president's recent actions. The protests prompted the vice president and his family to relocate to an undisclosed location, cutting their vacation short. Despite the peaceful nature of the demonstrations, the presence of such a large group led to heightened security measures and logistical challenges. International reactions. The incident has elicited strong reactions from international leaders. European Union leaders convened in London for a summit focused on securing lasting peace in Ukraine, expressing unwavering support for President Zelenskyy. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer emphasized the importance of unity and increased defense spending to bolster Ukraine's position. French President Emmanuel Macron and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz also voiced their support for Ukraine, underscoring the necessity of a unified European response to the ongoing conflict. Conclusion: the disruption of Vice President Vance's vacation underscores the domestic and international ramifications of the recent Oval Office confrontation. As the situation evolves, the U.S. administration faces increasing pressure to navigate the complexities of foreign policy and address the concerns of both allies and citizens.